Hello and welcome to Artemis Rising Tarot. Today's reading is from the Star Family, Star Races, Star Councils. And I just want to remind you guys, I will never ask for, reach out to you to offer personal readings, ask for money or donations, or try to sell you anything. This reading is very unique. Oftentimes there are pauses as I am downloading the information and trying to translate it. So bear with me. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing because it helps my channel to grow. Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to say this energy is intense, very intense. I have full body chills right now. They're talking about how many people are not, and this is not you, whoever is listening to this message, this is not about you, but there are many that are not doing the healing work that they need to do. They're focusing more on fear, on anxiety. And this is like the whole reading is like a celebration of you. They see you rising above. They see you rising above all of the emotional turmoil and or worldly ways. It's like you've gone through some transformation, big transformation, and you're coming out of that. They see you, and I feel like this whole reading is a celebration of you, and they're explaining everything. They're saying many people are not doing the healing work. Many people are focusing on their nightmares, on their fear. You are not. They're saying that even when people come along your path that are try very hard to manipulate you or to create change, and they are very attractive, they're very convincing is what I'm hearing, confident, and they come into your sphere and they try to create chaos and or thoughts that try to bring you down into this level. They're saying they see you rising above that. They have noticed that. They have been watching. They're saying that you're letting go of all the things, especially they're bringing about financial issues. They're showing me that any belief systems that you may have had, it's like you're on fire right now is what they're saying. You're releasing what has been holding you back. You've been releasing, it's like they're talking about bear with me. They're talking about almost as if like the devil, what you would think of in human terms as being the devil of lust, of greed, of domination and control. Okay, it's like you are releasing that. They see that many of you are working together to overcome many challenges. You're using your intuition, you're using your discernment, you're surrounding yourself with healing, and you're releasing a lot of burdens, especially in concerns to finances, and especially in concerns to anything worldly. They're saying that many of you are using your divine, you're asking for divine protection. You're using your divine skills and knowledge and wisdom. They want you to know that they have you completely surrounded and protected, you and your loved ones. And they're very passionate about this. There's going to be a new beginning in concerns to finances that will be taking place in the future. and they want you to feel at ease, because you will be taken care of. You will be taken care of. I feel like they're really celebrating you. It's like the star families are celebrating you. They are rejoicing in your progress. And it's not just you. I mean, it's you that they're celebrating, but it's like the whole universe, all beings and all dimensions and all realities and all of everyone's watching as you are ascending and or completing this cycle. They're very proud of you. You worked really hard. They're saying, because you didn't focus. This is what I'm hearing. They're celebrating you because you didn't focus on only building financial wealth. You didn't focus on only making money and they're saying greed. They're saying dishonorable behavior, unethical behavior. It's because of that, because you hold your moral values, because you value life more than material objects. Whoever's listening to this, more than the material, you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. You are celebrated. They're saying that their message of love in the past was never delivered, but they were always there. And now things are becoming to be more in the open. People are starting to understand. People are starting to grow and understand and reach for them. They've always been there waiting, sending love. They also say that healing. They've been trying to send lots of healing, and it's been blocked. And I think it's because of our own belief system, but that's coming to an end. People are starting to wake up. People are starting to understand the universe is much bigger than any of us can even comprehend. Okay, let's see if we can get some clarification on some of these. Tell me more about the star in reverse. Why is the star in reverse here, please? Thank you. Tell me more about the Father of Wands. Thank you. Tell me more about the Devil, please. Thank you. Tell me more about... Okay, go ahead and tell us more about the Six of Wands, please. Six of Wands, please. Can you tell us more about that, please? Temptation. And desire. Okay. Tell us more about the Three of Pentacles, please. Star family, star races, star councils for our greatest and highest good. Thank you. Tell us more about, thank you. Tell us more about the Daughter of Swords, please. For our greatest and highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell us more about the Ten of Wands. Thank you. Tell us more about the Mother of Wands, please. Thank you. Yeah. Crazy interesting. Tell us more about the Mother of Pentacles, please. They don't want to say much. Tell us more about the Mother of Pentacles, please. Why is the Mother of Pentacles, please, here? Tell us. You are safe. You are safe. You are protected. You are guided. Okay, they're talking about many of you have been, they have known that you understand. You have been misjudged by others. There has been a mass worship of, or belief system is what they're saying. There's been a mass belief system that stopped their messages from coming through. And that's exactly what they were telling me here. They've been stopped from sending you love and healing. They've been, there's been a barrier because of the belief system set in place. And they weren't able to help. And there'll be many people that still won't understand. They're saying many of you are making a huge transformation because you let go of the desire and love of abundance. I'm feeling it's like a of greed, of over indulgence. It's like you let go of that. You transformed. You are starting to, it's like getting out of the matrix almost. Like she is, she's glowing, she's golden. And all these other people are still in the matrix. You started to see that the rules that are in place to give you the abundance that you know you deserve were not correct. Were not for your greatest and highest good. It was never going to get you to where you needed to be. You started to realize that materialism, capitalism was not the way to stand out. Was not. There's so much more. And the world is so much more vibrant and full of life and where all these other people don't see it because it's like hive mentality. Many of you started to come together, help one another through these changes. They have seen this. They've seen you overcome many challenges together and be very successful. You're helping one another. They celebrate the fact, it's like all of the universe is celebrating the fact of you using your intuition, you calling in help, you realizing when you're out of alignment, you using your discernment. And they see that and they celebrate. It's like everyone is celebrating. They're going to give you a lending hand, I feel, to many of us on the earth plane as we start to rebuild. They'll have their hand in it. They will have their hand in it. They will help. They're also saying that it's like the older generation awakening and helping the younger generation into this change of really how powerful they really are. They're saying you're going to be guided every step of the way, and you will watch as you grow. You will watch as you rise and grow, and you will soon be, it's like you're creating. You will be creating and changing and growing, and you will bear many fruit, much more than you can even imagine. Some people will not take this road. Some people fear the change. I think some people will reveal their true selves too, is what they're showing me. It's like everyone some people will not make the change physically, mentally, emotionally. They're giving me a lot more, but I don't even know if I want to talk about it. There's been so many in this world that have been focused on results, on it's almost like every industry, because it lacks the feminine to balance, but almost every single industry, healthcare, agriculture, government, every single industry has been driven towards cutting costs, have been driven towards it's like driving the forces to create more profit, consumerism, profit, because they lack the balance. That's going away. Every single industry has been infiltrated. I think we see that now more than ever with inflation. And you go to the grocery store and saltines are $8. Just one example, but it's like more greed, more. And that's because there lacks a balance, and it's not sustainable. I think those of you that are listening to that understand that message, know that, feel that, hear that, live that. Woken from the dream. There are only very few that will benefit from this road. The very, very few. While the rest are the worker bees. Okay, let's see what advice they have. Advice, please, for us. Thank you. What advice do we have for our greatest and highest good? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, they have a lot to say. Spiritual disillusionment. This is the belief system. And belief system of the masses, and it's not just religion. It's much more than that. It's how we've been manipulated into thinking that the people who believed in aliens, UFOs, creatures that live outside of our universe are crazy. It's like, well, I think, oh, it's really interesting. There's another card, a couple other cards in here. Thank you. And when you're told over and over again that you're crazy, that that's not real, then you can't receive the love and the help and the healing that they're sending. Okay. I think that's all they want me to use for now. All right, so they're talking about releasing the spiritual disillusionment. And that this is not just about religion. This is much more than that. This is all things on the material realm, what I was talking about. Everything has been out of balance. Everything has been corrupted. They're saying they're expanding your faith. Your faith, I believe, in yourself and your connection. They are opening up a whole new perspective to many people on the planet. Whether or not they choose it is up to them. You already have, is what they're saying. You've already chosen the new perspective. Many of you have. You've already been through the initiation. You've been through the darkness and stepping into the light now. You're crossing the threshold. They are celebrating that. Okay, here we go. Loosening your grip, coping mechanisms. The devil, we saw the devil here. The devil, coping mechanisms. And that's, maybe that's the reason why people turn to drugs and alcohol and shopping addictions and anything else to fill the hole. They're releasing all that. They're releasing that density, the addiction, and they're letting in source. They're letting in much more of their true selves, of what they believe, of what they understand to be real, to be They're opening to this new connection, and you see it. You can see it, and it's starting to become conscious on the physical realm. It still hasn't hit many people, but it's starting. You can see it. They want you to be aware of universal flow, become very aware, and they're expanding your definition of unconditional love to include them as well, to understand that universal flow, and there are some laws that cannot be broken. They're also initiating many of us into our creativity. This is the Queen of Wands here, which is twice. This creativity is going to be very important. We do not belong as worker bees, one mind. We belong to be creative, creators, artists, poets, music, science, technology. We belong in a world that is let me get my connection. We belong in a world that promotes our creativity on all levels for all beings, regardless of skill, regardless of education. That is what's important. And this tops it all off. The whole dang message, the whole message. This just tops it off. A new perspective. And the new perspective is none of this matters. None of this matters. None of it. The capitalism, the desire, none of it matters. Zoom out. And many of us are going to zoom out. There's the earth. It's so small. And many of us are going to come together on common ground that none of this matters. And I think many of you are already there. It's like you go through these stages. And I heard this long time ago. You go through these stages. And I think the first stage is you start questioning. The second stage is that you start hearing all the conspiracy theories. So you start hearing them and hearing it. And sometimes you don't want to hear them. And they're too terrible and this and that. And you get really involved in that. And the next stage is you start to see things as the world is so materialistic. And does it really matter? And so a lot of people are graduating from that. And I think many of you already are. And some of you are still in the process, but will be. There's some that are holding very tightly to the old. There'll be some people that hold very tightly to this strategic plan that is slowly draining their life force. They're not willing to take the new path. They want to hold to what they know, to pie charts, to products, to success, to achievements that mean nothing. Half the time they mean nothing. Not for you anyway. Unless you're the CEO, unless you are part of the board, unless you owe many shares in the company, it means nothing really to you. That company could be sold. Dissolved. And some of you understand that. Wow. Sorry for all of the interruptions or pauses. As I really wanted to get the message clear. It's very important to me that I get the correct message. And I feel like there's probably some spirits around here that may want to come through. We're going to keep going, see if we can get any more messages out of this, because I think it's important. I'm going to see what else they say. Message for the collective. Star family, star races, star councils. For the greatest and highest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Message for the collective. I wouldn't be surprised if some loved ones try to pop through because I feel them here already. It's very, very cold in here. Okay, thank you. I knew it. I just think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, I feel them. They're all around me. And they're the only ones that are coming through. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay. Because with all of my readings, I get messages not just from passed on loved ones. Yes, I do. I get a lot of messages from passed on loved ones, and they come in, and they are allowed to come in. You know, this is the one time that they can connect with you, and if they want to come through any reading, that's fine. I understand that's important. That's important to people's healing. It's important to their grief, their process. So to me, that's okay. It doesn't take away from this reading in any way, shape, or form. But even when I do those messages, I connect with all realms. And so the messages aren't just always from your loved ones. They are from all realms, only of unconditional love and only for your greatest and highest good. So I will connect with angelics, I will connect with fairy, I will connect with all realms because they know I can do it. All right, so we do have a brother and a past lover that are coming through from the other side. Okay. They're saying, I wish I spent more time with you. I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Please don't repeat my mistakes. This person may have had these issues, and that's why they're coming through this reading, okay? Because they may have struggled with overworking, with materialism, with not understanding. They may have not been able to make the change. I'm still around, so don't cry about it. They're at peace now. They're saying Spirit is guiding you in a new direction, and follow your heart. Your heart will always tell you the way. So there is a message coming through for someone, and I really hope that and it could be both messages are for you. One is for you. But they are confirming that they are here, and they wanted to get this message to you at this time. And I'm going to deliver it because this reading will make much more sense to you if the person that you know had gone through all of this. They want you to do something fun today. Okay, that's important. Okay, let's see. Star family, star councils, star beings. Message for the collective for their greatest and highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Message for the collective for their greatest and highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many of you will not be following the masses. Okay. They want you to have strength. I think they're saying more is going to be, you have protection, but more is going to be coming up. You're going to be tested. You may be tested more. Remember that you have protection. Remember that you are strong. A lot of you have had a lot of healing. It's all been an illusion. People have been seeking admiration. They've been in a sense of self-deception. Okay? It's going to get better soon. And I really think the illusion's going to go. The illusion's going to go. And they're going to be with us. I know that. And it's all going to get better very soon. You might have to have a little bit more strength and know that you are protected. Okay? I understand this message because it's easy to get pulled back into that cycle of, we all say that, we all look down upon it, upon keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses are going on vacation, and the Joneses are buying their kids Apple Watches, or Joneses have a new scooter, so we all want to do that, and we all look down upon people who do it, but we all fall victim to it at some point. So have a little bit more strength. The illusion is going to be lifted. We are all prepared for that, and it's all going to get better soon, and people will start to become out of the self-deception. They'll stop trying to seek admiration outside of themselves, because they will know that they are loved, they are protected, and they are connected. And that is what's most important. I hope you all resonated with this reading. I hope you got to hear what you needed to hear. I hope it will help you increase your understanding of what's happening to those around you, what's happening maybe in your own life. I see it with my family, my friends, myself included. So I'm right there with you. And we're going to get through this. And we just have to know that we are protected, and we will be celebrated, and all will be well. And I'm kind of excited. I really am. I'm really kind of excited. I feel this sense of excitement. I believe that they're giving it to me. This excitement about the future, about what can be and what will happen. And they also, I'm going to say, they send their love. They send their love. They hope you can hear them. They're all around you. And they wanted me to end the message with that, with love. Take care.